having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.
Okay, so today we're going to dive into some searches that are all pointing towards something that happened in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, it looks like you were trying to figure out what was going on with some sort of incident in Santo Domingo.
Exactly, and all these searches kind of point to the same thing. Looks like there was a roof collapse at a nightclub.
Yeah, when we see roof collapse and nightclub collapse together, that pretty much tells us we're dealing with some kind of structural issue.
And the searches get even more specific than that. We see the name Jet Set Club popping up a lot.
Right, and along with that, you've got Jet Set by itself and then Santo Domingo thrown in there too. So it really seems like we're zeroing in on a specific place, the Jet Set Club in Santo Domingo.
Plus, you're also searching for Jet Set Santo Domingo Noticias, which means you were specifically looking for news about this place.
Exactly. So you weren't just looking up the club itself. You wanted to see what was happening there. You wanted the news.
And to top it off, you searched for Dominican Republic news, so it definitely seems like you're trying to stay up to date on current events in the country.
And the fact that you searched for what happened in Dominican Republic today tells us that you were looking for really recent news, maybe even something that was still unfolding.
So we've got a pretty clear picture forming here. You were really interested in finding out about something that happened at this nightclub called Jet Set Club in Santo Domingo.
Right, and we know it was something to do with a roof collapse because you search for all kinds of variations of those terms. Dominican roof collapse, Santo Domingo roof collapse, nightclub rooftop collapse, you name it.
It's like you were trying to cover all your bases, making sure you didn't miss any information about this event.
Now here's where things get even more interesting. You also search for some specific names alongside all of these terms like Ruby Perez, Octavio Dotel, Tony Blanco.
And the list goes on. There's Nelson Cruz, Nelsie Cruz, Pedro Martinez, even Tony Blanco Jr. and Antonio Espaillat.
Exactly. And it's not just about the roof collapse itself.
Yeah.
You're also interested in specific individuals who might be connected to it in some way.
It really makes you wonder what their connection to the event might be. Were they there when it happened? Are they somehow involved in the club's management?
Or maybe they're just well-known figures in the Dominican community and people were curious about their reactions to the incident.
It definitely adds another layer to this whole thing. It's not just about a building collapsing. It's about the people who are potentially affected by it.
Now, there is one search that stands out a little bit. NL East standings doesn't really seem to fit with the rest of the Dominican Republic searches.
That's true. You were probably just keeping up with your favorite baseball team. Nothing too mysterious there.
It just goes to show that you're a well-rounded person with a variety of interests.
Okay, so to recap, it looks like we're dealing with a recent roof collapse at the Jet Set Club in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic.
And this event generated enough buzz to make you want to dig deeper and find out all the details?
The fact that you searched for specific names alongside the event suggests that there might be some pretty compelling human stories tied to it.
And it also raises some important questions about building safety regulations and oversight in the Dominican Republic.
Like what kind of inspections were done before this happened, and could something like this have been prevented?
Exactly. This event might spark a whole conversation about how to make sure something like this doesn't happen again.
So it's not just a local story. It has the potential to bring about real change.
It really makes you think about the impact that events like this can have on a community, and how they can lead to important discussions about safety and accountability.
And for anyone listening who might be traveling to the Dominican Republic soon, this incident might make you think twice about the buildings you're entering.
It's a good reminder to always be aware of your surroundings and to trust your gut if something doesn't feel safe.
And maybe even do a little research beforehand to see if there have been any safety concerns reported about the places you plan to visit.
Exactly. A little bit of awareness can go a long way in ensuring a safe and enjoyable trip.
Well, I think that about wraps up this deep dive. We've covered a lot of ground today, from a nightclub roof collapse to the potential impact on building regulations in the Dominican Republic.
It's been a fascinating look at how a single event can spark so many questions and discussions.
And it leaves us all with something to think about. How do we balance enjoying ourselves with staying safe in an unpredictable world?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And unfortunately, there's no easy answer.
But by staying informed and aware, we can at least make more informed choices.
And that's what this deep dive is all about, empowering you with knowledge so you can navigate the world with a little more confidence.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on our next deep dive.
Until then, stay curious and stay safe.
Having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.